I used to get into a lot of fights. I was a real troublemaker, you know. And the entire neighborhood would sometimes be in total shock because of all the trouble I've caused.
When he came, there was always trouble. Sometimes we went out to do something together, the whole family, and he caused so many fights. We would all go home. Everybody sad, crying, you know. He was a real monster. We had no financial conditions. We had a bad credit score. We had nothing at all.
Claudio could never imagine that a TV show could change his life completely.
And one day I was watching TV, switching channels, you know, and then I saw Dr. Soares speaking. Then I decided to watch it to see what this man was talking about. My friends, a man's steps are of the Lord. How then can a man understand his own way? Then I got up and ran towards my wife and I said to her, God spoke to me through that man. I said, I think I'm going to be a believer now.
All of a sudden, he became quieter and calmer. Then he said to me that his dream was that someone gave him a Bible. And Valentine's Day was coming up. I went and bought him a Holy Bible and gave it to him as a present. One day we had a fight. We had this fight and he left. And when he left, when he was closing the door, I asked him where he was going and he told me he was going after his happiness.
I went to church. When I got there, the pastor started talking about very beautiful things and he said some things that really touched me. And then the pastor asked, is there anyone here among us who has not been baptized with water yet? Please raise your hand. Then I raised my hand and he said there's going to be baptism next Sunday. So whoever felt like getting baptized need to talk to the workers and get signed up. And then I decided to do it. The next Sunday, I was baptized.
I was there when he was baptized. I wasn't yet a member of the church. I just went to see him. But I saw it and it was the most beautiful thing ever. Then I started going little by little. I said to myself, I'm not getting baptized. Then one day I was watching the show and I thought, wow, I'll get baptized, but only if I'm getting baptized there at the headquarters. And he immediately agreed to go there with me. Then I went and took the course. And I got baptized, and it was the best decision I ever made.
So then one day I went to the headquarters, and Dr. Soares said, whoever hasn't set up their own business yet and feel that it's God's calling you to do so, you should sponsor the company that still doesn't exist. You should sponsor the company that's going bankrupt. You should sponsor this and that. So then I decided to raise my hand, and the worker gave me a sponsorship form for me to fill. So then I said, I'm going to sponsor this company here. And then I wrote JC, then JC Constructions.
2.5 years after Claudio became a sponsor, the business he wanted so much is finally set up.
And he was able to set up his own business. He provides services. He was able to buy a car that he was able to provide services at his company. And God has blessed him, and he fulfilled his dream of buying a brand new car. And he was able to finally buy this new car, that God allowed him to do this. Because we were able to do something we never expected to achieve. Nowadays, with God, we can resolve all our problems.
Without God, I would never be what I am today. And today, I'm absolutely sure that I couldn't take one more step forward if God hadn't blessed me.
Oh, Jesus, you're so wonderful.